All right, y'all, I'm ready to answer the $1,000,000 question. Here's the $1,000,000 question, right? What I've been getting all the time, and it's hot right now, right? Can I make money in trucking, right? Is there money in trucking? How much money do you make? How much money can I make? This is what everybody's asking, right? I'm getting this question just far too much, right? And this trucking is hot. It ain't just get hot. It's been hot for years, right? People have been asking me this for about 4 or 5 years. But here's the thing. A lot of people are asking the wrong questions. We know with any industry, right? If there's money in anything, the first thing people are going to ask you is how much is it? How much is that, right? How much do you make and how much can I make? We all know this, right? But they ask you the wrong questions because of whatever I make and whatever the next guy makes has nothing to do with you. It has no bearing on you. It's not going to guarantee you success. It's not going to say you're going to fail. It's got nothing to do with you. What somebody makes has nothing to do with you, right? You can't make a sound decision based off what I make or what somebody else make in trucking, right? You just can't make a decision by that, right? I know of quite a few people, right, that's gone out of business recently. I got a buddy that just texted me, right? But before I get to him, in fact, I might not even address that right now. I'm going to address this one, right? I know a guy that came in business a year ago, right? The guy's out of business today. And I'm going to tell you why he's out of business. Somebody told him it was a lot of money in trucking and he should come out here and truck, right? He took their advice, came out here. He didn't know anything about trucking, but there's money in it, right? Failed instantly. Didn't know nothing, didn't care to learn nothing, and went out of business, right? You just can't come out here because somebody say it's money in it. Yeah, it's money in it. That's why people are out here. It's money in it, but you have to know how to get the money, right? You have to know how to get it. Trucking is more than just driving. It's more than just jumping in the truck, getting behind the wheel, right? Especially if you're coming out here as an owner-operator, right? You got to have some type of business sense. You got to be able to plan, organize. You got to be able to have discipline. You got to have some type of structure about you, right? Before you can come out here, you got to be able to save your money, right? It's all kinds of things you have to do to come out here in trucking. And how much you make is going to depend on if you're coming out here as a driver, whether it's a big or small company, or you coming out here as an owner operator. Two different pay structures, right? So nobody can really tell you anything about how much you're making trucking. It's impossible to tell you that. Nobody are really gonna give you their numbers in trucking. Somebody gonna give you over, somebody's gonna give you under, right? Somebody gonna give you a ballpark if they give you anything, because that's all they can give you. I used to give ballparks. Yeah, you can make this, make that. If they ask me about a number, I tell them, yeah, you can make that, right? Here it is. Whatever you're doing now, if you make $10,000, $50,000, $100,000 a year or more, right? And you're interested in trucking, you can make that in trucking. Whatever you're making, you can make it in trucking. Will you make that in trucking? Depends on you. All right. Will you make it? We don't know, right? We don't know what your work ethic is. We don't know how you're going to come out here and do things, right? So you probably should be asking, is trucking for me, right? What can I get out of trucking? What do I have to add to trucker to ensure my sustainability, right? To ensure that I'm out here, I'm able to come out here for any duration of time to really make that money, right? How can I help my family, right? You need to be really worried about that more than how much somebody makes, right? Trucking is lonely, right? Can I come out here by myself and not talk to nobody all day, right? Driving the truck for hours to one location, unless you're just on the phone all day, right? So there's a lot of other things that should be asked about trucking other than how much do you make, because that has nothing to do with you. Peace.